Alright. So, we got a nice exciting day today. Some big news. Hopefully it's something good comes out of this. But we're selling something. Something I said we're gonna sell before. I've threatened it a few times. But now it's actually happening. We're selling a Cherokee. Ah, you can't say it. Okay, here. There you go. So, we're selling it. I got a buddy of mine coming down from Wisconsin, and he is going to be, it's him or his buddy? I think it's his buddy. Either way, he's picking it up, and on their drive down, they've already bought a lift kit and new tires. So all they need is a Jeep, and then they go home and they wrench and they build it up, and it's done. They go from having a completely stock Jeep to lifted, modified, and I think he's already got bumpers. I'm pretty sure he's already a Jeep guy, so this is gonna be a cool little build. I don't think I won't be a part of any of it, but yeah, it's gonna be fun. He's also taking a bunch of other stuff I got in the garage, which I'm just giving to him because I don't want it no more. So, big rolling cart, gone. It just needs a new home. We redecorated a little bit in here, and we got some new tools as well. Turn the light on. Oh, that's better. Alright, so we got a big old drum sander, not a drum sander, 12-inch flat sander. So we got that. It's on its own little stand here, but we moved the fridge. So that cart used to sit here. We got rid of it because wife needed the fridge, and I didn't have any place to put it, so I had to find a spot. But that's where the fridge is now going to live. I got to find a home for this. I'm probably going to ditch this whole cart and just keep the sander itself. But I'm also kind of thinking I want a different welding cart, because this one, it's either I got to do different wheels or something bigger. It's just not, it tips over when it hits these cracks, and that's just annoying as hell. So we gotta do something about that. Future projects, but we're also eventually gonna be getting Lee's bender, or not bender. We're gonna get Lee's press back that Swift borrowed, so we'll be able to use that until I build my own. I've got the metal, I just don't have the time to do it. Gotta love it. So I'll hit you guys back up here in a moment when these guys get here. We'll show you what happens. How's the drive? Long? Nice to finally meet you.
Yeah, when you meet your internet friends.
Yeah, first one ever. How you doing?
Good drive.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're here this early though.
Yeah, it's nice today.
Yeah,
a little cold,
nice
but
today.
not too bad. Well, there she is.
Very nice.
Both of them.
You look at that one. I'm interested in this one.
It actually may be locked. She's a 20-footer. To be honest. No, they're spot on the same.
Yeah, nice.
37 inches, I believe. Yeah, I had to cut this entire piece off because the bolt gulled inside of it.
Oh Jesus.
So I had to cut it off completely and put a new one in.
Oh God.
Thankfully, they sell that by the foot. So I had an extra piece.
I also can't believe the sofa.
Yeah. Push on the lock.
I can't believe you managed to retain your factory inners with these.
Yeah, actually all I did was move them up. Yeah, just
All the way up.
Yep, up and over.
Nice.
It's all taken apart and barely hanging on right now because it's been taken apart like 4 different times now.
Nice.
I'm in the process of redoing all the little brackets and shit, and trying to figure out, like, I half-assed this the first time I did it because it was for me.
Right.
It wasn't meant for anybody else.
Right.
And now I'm trying to actually make it to sell. That's a different story.
Yeah.
Like I got the bracket for this inside. Like I probably should find out if the cap fits on there with my bracket.
Nah. Yeah, that's gonna be the.
Like I got a giant battery that doesn't belong.
If you had any issues having a, well, that's not a very steep angle, so that shouldn't be too bad. Because I know mine sits at like probably a 40-degree angle.
Wow.
So I'm gonna have to get a gel battery or an AGM battery for mine.
Yeah.
Not gonna like it.
Probably not.
But perfect excuse to get a new one anyway.
Exactly. Have you seen those the gravity batteries?
No, I haven't.
They're lithium ion and they weigh like nothing. They go from like a 60-pound battery to like 8.
I would imagine they're ridiculously expensive.
They're like $400.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like a yellow top's like 300.
Yeah.
So
They're straight racing batteries.
right.
Like ultra lightweight.
Honestly, might be worth it. I mean,
I just don't know how it would work with the winch.
oh yeah, I wonder if it has enough for that.
It almost makes me wonder if it's a capacitor based kind of thing.
Yeah, what's up?
That's the first cop I've seen in here in probably 6 months.
We saw the Wisconsin one, and that's
Well, I just yelled at a guy about 10 minutes ago for speeding.
Oh.
So he may have called me in. Because, I mean, he came through here buzzing. He said he was only doing 25.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, okay. I'm like, you know what? You ain't worth my time. Yeah, he's gone.
I just literally mailed in all my paperwork for the trailer yesterday before we left.
That's awesome.
So,
Yeah.
Definitely
Back should be open if you need to.
in the mail. But,
It's a YJ or CJ top, so you gotta pull the cord.
oh my god, that's amazing.
Yeah. All right, we're back. Checking out the engine bay. So this has a older style head.
Better head.
It's not going to leave you stranded high and dry, let's put it that way. The 331 head had a bad problem of cracking in between the exhaust tube ports over here.
Yeah, I remember you.
So it has an older style head. I did not put the head on. Actually, let me reverse all of that. The engine I took out of here had the same head. This is still the same head, but it's from an older Jeep.
I see. Okay.
So it's
Does
from a
this have,
98.
Earlier exhaust ports as well?
Yes.
Nice. The earlier ones flow better than the newer ones.
Unless you get the late model TURP or whatever the hell the last.
The 2P one?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that one flows the best
Right.
after you port and polish it.
Right, but otherwise from the factory, the later model ones are not the
Yeah,
best.
but you got the better intake, the horseshoe. So basically everything that was on the engine factory is still there minus the engine.
Not bad though.
AC, no idea if it works. No idea.
It's a Jeep, it's not supposed to.
I never tried. I just didn't care. 37s.
I keep trying to get him to buy my 37s for the
No.
I'm
Not
like,
yet.
if you buy them, I can get 40s.
Exactly.
I'm getting them either way. I need to get some of these in there so I can build a front cage.
Yeah, that's literally I have the tube sitting in there. I've had it for, I'd say almost a year. I've had these for like 5 years. These were supposed to go in this one. This one's never left my possession. Like I've had this since 06. This one my sister had in college. I bought it and then she took it to college because it was an automatic.
Right.
It was completely stock and she needed a vehicle. I had two, so guess who was the sucker there? So I gave it up and I didn't get it back for 7 years. The frame was rotten and gone.
Oh no.
There was nothing left. So when it got into the accident, it just crumbled. It sucked. But you know what? Shit happens.
How painful is the oil filter to get on and off?
You can see it, so it's not too bad.
No,
There's
but-
if it's the same one I'm thinking of, it's like dead sideways.
Yeah, it's right there.
Can't help but dump all the oil.
That's
Leaking.
yeah, that's what I was referring to.
Yeah.
Yep.
You just
See it,
cover the starter.
See it, but
I mean,
They're
it's not too
to
bad.
get to. It's just you dump a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my main thing. It's supposed to be, yeah, not hard, but
Keys are right there, orange. I did have to take the front grille off, which I found out was really simple after I pulled the engine. So I was like shitty as hell pulling the engine, and then I put it back in. I'm like,
Oh.
wow, that was simple. What else Jeep guys do? Leafs are a little flat, aren't they?
I was gonna say, that looks pretty flat. I mean, maybe it's just the distance that it...
No, they're flat. That's what they all do. Every leaf spring on a Cherokee's flat.
Yep.
They only have like 3 inches of curve from factory. So you get 200,000 miles, they just go flat.
Mine with what did I have? Like 100. I had 114 when I bought it, and like 125 when I sold it.
Yeah.
And they were flat, and now they
Yeah.
almost a year ago, and now they're curving the other way at this point.
Oh damn.
Yeah. So he's got.
Yeah.
But that was a '96. And they used it to pull a boat. The people before me.
Oh shit. So they just used it.
Yeah. It was just their cabin runner. So.
Yeah. Forgot I put stuff back there. I gave you the radiator that I took out because I don't know if it was bad.
Oh. Okay.
I later found out that it was, I believe, the water pump. Yeah, shocks, water pump. Yeah. After a few minutes, it'll stay. They're still cold. Once they warm up, they stay. So.
Extra things.
Yeah. I did put another dent in it. Sorry.
It's okay. Probably getting off.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of figured. But I just flat out ran into the neighbor's trailer. I was backing up to it and just judged way too far and just destroyed it. So, oops.
My driver's door on mine, my driver rear door on mine did the same thing. Yeah. If I can get in there, I can open it.
Probably just needs lubricated.
I was gonna say, cosmetics.
The yeah, the people I bought it from, they had kids, but she was the only one that ever drove it.
Oh, that's...
So nobody sat in the passenger seat.
Yeah. Oh yeah, did you have a vehicle like that where no one drove in the passenger, and because of that it stayed shut, or was that something we knew?
No, it was my truck, the white truck.
White truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of packed this thing full.
That's fine.
Plenty of room.
Yeah, you're taking it, so it's part of the vehicle. It's going with it.
Alright.
I don't want it. It's going in the trash if you leave it.
I am excited.
Good. I'm excited to see it go. I'm just. I got 2 other projects that I got shit to do.
Hey, John, you can get one of the tires and roll it up next to it.
I did put 31s on an XJ
Yeah.
stock. They don't fit.
No, they don't.
They don't fit.
No.
You got to cut everything. Like the back will fit as long as it's not sagging too bad. But the fronts, you can't turn.
Yeah, I know.
Like you got to take the entire fender. You got to take everything off, and it just don't work.
Plan is to pick up a 3-inch lift on the way home, on the way back to Chicago. We were supposed to pick it up last night, and then this morning the dude went AWOL, so
Of course.
Fingers crossed we pick it up on the way back through, but
Okay.
we'll see.
A buddy of mine's in the process of lifting his, and he's doing a cheap, on the cheap.
What? That's not locked. You gotta open the top first. That's first. Other way. Now open it.
New truck problems.
Okay, what did I miss?
It didn't pull far enough.
Those are pretty meaty for 400 bucks.
I know, dude bought a TJ for $2,000 that had a destroyed transfer case and transmission that was on a 4-inch lift in these, and he putting something different on it and selling these, and he like
Just want them gone.
just want them gone. It was perfect. He actually listed them for $450, and we were like, picked them up this week for $400. So
Yeah. All four for 400 bucks.
yeah, can't complain about that. And they're
Can't
like
complain.
brand new.
Yeah.
But he's got 2-inch spacers at home, so I still throw those on with 2-inch spacers all the day.
Here, God.
Oh, you got plenty of room. Here, go stand back and look at it.
You realize if we don't get enough lift off of that
No,
Adelie,
no, you're fine.
yeah, says you.
You're fine.
If I don't get enough leaf from that Adelie, it's gonna tear that thing apart.
No, you're just gonna whip shackle. Oh, call it a day.
We should probably have a lift shackle anyway.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Hi, Brooklyn. Hi. What are you doing? Just checking it out. Life with girls. What do you think?
Oh, I like it.
It's actually got some power to it.
Yeah.
I know, I love how peppy the Cherokees are.
Yeah.
It's so dumb.
Yeah.
Oh, did you ever look at what the actual ratio was?
No. I didn't.
We're gonna find out right
It's
now.
either 307 or 355. I'm like
thinking it's-
99% sure it's a 355.
That would be super nice, but it is the 355. It's nice.
Sweet.
That helps.
So you can
a
run
lot.
a 33 basically and not have to re-gear or any issues. I mean, you'll still be 5 mile an hour off, but
Just kidding. I might even have the speedo gear for that laying around.
yeah. I mean, they're like
Mile an hour off.
Because your gears are turning your transfer case, and the transfer case is telling your speedometer how fast it's going.
Mm.
So when you put a bigger tire on, it still thinks you're going the same distance, revolutions.
I see. It
But
doesn't-
all you do is it's like a $10 part. Take one bolt off, pull the speedo gear out, stick a new one in. Done.
Yeah.
I might have the one you need. I've got a handful of them. laying
the whole ratio thing for them too is
would you?
bizarre.
It's
Yeah, I was gonna
super
say,
weird.
would you have to do that? Would you technically have to do that for every bigger tire size you got?
Yes.
33.
should.
If you want your speedo to be accurate. Once you know, okay, at 20 miles an hour, I'm 2 miles an hour off. At 30 or at 55 miles an hour, I'm 5 off. At 75, I'm 10 off.
And it's under or over?
Over.
It's over if you're going up in size.
So basically, if you're going speed limit, you're going under.
I see.
Right. Yeah.
That's
And-
good for me because I speed.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I have the stock speedo gear in mine, and at 85, right when it says 82, I'm going 85, but I have the stock speedo gear, and I'm running 410s on 37s, and it just happens to be.
I
what
think
it
that's
is.
actually close on that one. Like the middle of the speedo is wrong, but the top end is accurate again, but in under 30 is accurate.
Yeah, no, like at 60, I'm going like 60 and a half. or
Yeah.
61. It's really, really close the whole way through. And I had 373s on 35s was the same way. It was like dead on almost. That was like 2 miles an hour off or something at like 60. But
Yeah.
it's weird. I've never changed the speedo gear, and I just end up with the right gears and tires every time.
Yeah, it looked pretty good.
We'll just have to jog it a little bit, see if it needs a little adjustment. But...
I say there's like 4 truck stops within like 2 minutes.
Right.
What I saw this would have been good for, if I was gonna keep it, either a welding table, a welding cart, or put the Rogue Fab bender on that and then bolt it down. And I was just like, meh, I don't want it no more.
All right, these gotta come out because you need those.
That's how you're supposed to pull a fork. It just falls out. I'm gonna use shreddies because my hands are gonna be on fire. This might be the most juicy. I mean, that's just like falling apart. I can't see. Steam is fogging my glasses.
Oh, it's so good.
Is it?
Uh-huh. Would you like to try some?
No, I can wait. I can smell it. Like, I can taste it just by the steam. And just like that, the Cherokee is gone. So, they left. They're on their way back up to Wisconsin. And I hope they enjoy that thing because it was a lot of fun to work on. I made a little bit of money. Not much, just a little. So, I'm happy it's gone. We'll see you guys later. I got things to do in the wife's car now. Goodbye, Cherokee. Goodbye. You've been fun.